What is going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be installing the JDL header unequal length to the HKS high powered exhaust. Stock front pipe over pipe for now until the supplies get in. And there we go. Box, check it out. Now this took about 6 weeks from the time I've placed the order to receiving it. These should be the gaskets. Alright, so here's a close-up. First impressions, really nice. Alright, so really quick, before we get into it, we're actually getting into it. Disconnect the two O2 sensors, one for the front, one is in the rear. A black clip and a gray clip, pop those off. Make sure they're not going to get caught when the header falls out. And you should be good to go. I believe they are 14 millimeter. Should be 6 bolts coming off the head, and then I believe it's another 14 for the overpipe. You should be good. So one thing that I'm gonna try and do is that I loosened up that exhaust hanger that's right by the transmission that connects to the front pipe. I loosened that and look how much space it gave me, because I'm gonna have to try to come off of these studs when I lower the header. So hopefully that's all I need to do. Couldn't tell, basically, like I said, loosen up that one bolt. Yeah, the one right there in the center. Take that, loosen it up, and basically I just took a screwdriver in here, loosened it up, 6 bolts, and it fell. I didn't catch this one connection for this, so my bad. There's a 1, 2, I think there's 3. I broke the other little plastic clip up there. No big deal. Make sure these go in the right spot. It's a pain because of all this shielding to get to it, but it's really not that bad. Those just came right out. Now we're going to compare there you go. Now let's weigh them. I'm going to take measurements of all the ports compared to the factory one. It's in millimeters. So as far as I can go, so that's 39. As far as I can go, and it's 42. All right, so a little bit bigger there. As much as I can go, 63. As far as I can go, and 56. So now let's weigh them and see what they weigh. All right, this is set to pounds. Take the basically call that 13 pounds. And this is 21.5. Now, obviously, I still have to add the sensors to the other header, and then this also. So hopefully we don't have any check engine lights. So you want to get this, and then I'm told to use the kind of the middle fitting, not the biggest or the smallest hole, but the one right in the middle. So we'll do that. Time for install. So really quick before we get started, I just wanted to mention the factory studs stay in there, which is a good thing because now you can literally bolt everything on and then worry about the overpipe after. Gasket, even though the car has just over 2,000 miles, I was like, yeah, you might as well do gaskets while you're there. So I got those, and we'll put these on, and I've lost power twice in this video because it's raining here in Florida, but so there's kind of the underneath of everything. Kind of give you the last little look at the header. There's the cat. And for those that were wondering, there's just the two sensors. There is no temp sensor or whatever. Some people have been told or have seen, I don't know. But anyway, this is the factory header. I don't know what other header, but there's normally like a temp sensor in certain models or make, I don't know. I'll show you how loud it is because this camera just doesn't pick up. I'm recording with my iPhone. I'm gonna walk a couple houses down from my house. Sorry if it's picking up a bunch of wind. And I'm gonna have my wife start up the car just to show you how much the header wakes this car up. As you can see, my house is back there with the two F-150s. We're just gonna walk. What's nice about, I guess, my house, I don't have a neighbor like right in front of me. I have this road. Oh, and there you go, she started it up. So my final thoughts on the exhaust, the install, the quality. Was it worth the, I don't know, 800 bucks with the coating and shipping and adding gaskets? I would say yes. A little bit of power, I wouldn't say a whole lot, so don't expect it. I feel like the car goes through the rev range a little bit faster. I would say probably, I don't know, the mid to upper RPM range. It seems like the car moves a little bit quicker than it did. It's probably my favorite second mod. Oh, my garage door just shut because it's in my pocket. There we go. Yeah, I would say it's probably my second favorite mod outside of the suspension and the wheels, because the car looks really, really good, you know, on a nice set of wheels, lower just right. But the header changes everything about the car. It almost sounds like an STI or WRX, just without the turbo and the added power. It sounds really, really good. If you live in a condo, an apartment, or neighbors really close, you're gonna wake them up in the morning if you start this thing up, because it is extremely loud. Like, the audio on this, it doesn't pick up at all. And hopefully me walking down the street, starting the car, you can kind of get a good idea. I'm waiting for the supplies to come in. I'm still gonna do the overpipe and the front pipe. I'm probably gonna add a resonator because the HKS already has one. And again, track car, windows down with the helmet on. I have Bluetooth earbuds in to listen to the catalyst when I'm driving. I want to be able to hear the car. I gotta know what it's doing. And if something sounds off, I want to know. I gotta be able to hear it. And this header will do that. So I recommend it. It was super easy to install. Just like I said, loosen up that front pipe bolt, slide it back so the two studs on the header, it just falls right out. No check engine lights, and it sounds great. So thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.